Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Happy Sunday. So today we are back. We're playing APICO, which is a new beekeeping sim that came out in May, I think. Um, I actually went ahead. We had a different base last time in a different save, and I actually went back and I reset the game like 50 times because it took me a long time to figure out how to get the greenhouse configuration that we started with last time. So I've actually made a new base for us, and I've set things up a little bit more cleanly and given us more room, and I'm hoping that this will give us a bit of a better shot at keeping things organized. I felt like our last base, everything was a little too scrunched up, and the amount of time that it would take to fix was like a lot. So I want to welcome you guys. Instead of being named Cottager, we're now named Cottagette. But I got us back pretty much identical to the spot that we were in, as far as we have the exact same number of bees discovered. We're kind of at the same point in which bees we need to hybridize next. So let's just get in. I'll do like a brief tour. So this is our house. We have a little greenhouse just like we did before, but I've put it in the center of the house and then built out some like docks around the outside to get to different points. I've also created this little island space here that has kind of all of our like honeycomb production. Because last time we had some honeycomb production going, but it wasn't like quite enough, I would say, for how much we were going to need. So I went a little bit harder with this set. And I spent a little bit more time hunting for some bees that had stats that were a little bit better for just producing product. So we'll see how that works. Also, hello, Brad. Happy Sunday. How are you? So yeah, that's kind of been the jam. Just trying to get kind of the basics started. This is our little like crafting station over here. These are where all of our bee boxes live. So this is where all of our different individual bees are stored in these boxes. And then we have this like swarmer, which helps us do a lot of the hybridizing that we need. Super tired, but I'm also cold, so it's perfect for lazing in bed. That does sound perfect for lazing in bed. That's like the perfect weather, right? Um, Over here is where we're gonna have more of our production, I guess I would say. We do have the uncapper, which is the like automated uncapping. We do not have the fully automated, I don't think, extractor, because I think it's called, what is it called? I think it's called like the centrifuge. Yeah, so that's the next thing we're gonna work on. I think we need some more resin to make that work, I think. This game gives me Factorio vibes. I've never played Factorio, but you're not the first person who has said that. So it seems to be the case. Also, thank you for the lurk, Iris. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Um, Also, what is this? What is this? Oh, the mod workbench. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. That's cool. That's new. I have not seen that before. Alright, let me see what we even had. I know we had some stuff cooking in here. I think I was maybe making enough to make the centrifuge. Let me see, though. So for the centrifuge, which is our, like, automated way to get honey and, like, all of our products out of the uncapped frames. Let's see, we just need 5 more cogs? Okay. Cogs. Alright, let's craft our cogs. Got those. Now I just need to go grab the original device that we had. I'm trying not to, like, do something dumb. Sometimes I forget that I have the hammer like turned on essentially, and then I get got because I go to click something and it tries to pick it up and I'm like, no, stop, don't do that. I need this. Alright, crafted the centrifuge, which is great, so that is much easier for us to now like get honey out of things. Okay, I think, what do we have over here? I forget what I was even putting in the swarmer. Oh, yeah, uncommon bees. Okay, so I think our next hybridizing project, where is our, here are our bees. Let's put some of these in here. Just toss them all in. I don't know what stats they all have. They might have very similar stats, honestly. They might be all of these 4s, but 4s across the board is like not bad. I don't feel like we can be mad about that. Also, what is this? Honey. Did I have a honey barrel somewhere? I think. Rain. I think this one was resin, and then this one will be honey, I think. So let me just toss that in here. I will take, which one of these? You need this canister? Nice. This game is a lot of, like, organizing menus, so you're gonna hear me, like, thinking out loud a good bit, because I need a second sometimes to organize my thoughts. Alright, so bees that we are in the middle of discovering. So we have discovered the verdant bee and the vibrant bee, which is great. And we got the rocky bee from breaking open rocks. We also started releasing the rocky bees. I did one run in the swarmer and then took a bunch of the children and released them into the wild. So it's now at the vulnerable stage instead of the like lost stage, but we want to get it up to, I think, the green thriving stage, conservation status. But in the meantime, what we need to make is we need to make a misty bee, a drowsy bee, and a dream bee. The misty bee has to be done when it's raining, so we need to make sure that when we breed I think it's forest and verge together, we need to make sure that the queen has the able to work in the rain stat. And then the drowsy bee is forest and uncommon, and this one is a crepuscular one, so I think we should probably do that one first, because the dream bee it's actually not too bad, but it's basically, it's common and uncommon together, and then we personally have to be asleep when it's finishing. So we are gonna have to like bring our bed outside and like sit next to the thing. So I think let's start with the crepuscular one, which is the drowsy bee, which is forest and uncommon. So for that one, let's see, what do we have? We have, for uncommons, oh, you know what I should do? I realized this last time. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna move myself because I realized that I was blocking all of the stats, and you guys are just unable to see any of the stats that I'm looking at by being on this side of the screen, so I'm moving over to this side. Okay. I think that's good. Good. Let me lock that. Okay. So, see, now you can see all the stats. Brad, thank you for the hydrate. So for these ones, we're gonna want the blue stat to be as low as possible. So these two have 5s, which is not great. So we're gonna take one of the 4s, and we need a forest, I think. Let me sanity check myself before I make some absolute menace of a bee. Yes, we need a forest. Our forest bees, let's see, does anyone have any good stats? We don't really care about lifetime. stats right now. We just care about the 4s. Nobody has anything lower. Let's just grab one of these. And then we're going to go over here to the swarmer. We're going to combine these two. We're going to want a hybrid queen. We do have a hybrid queen. I'm going to grab this queen for now because, let's see, what's her lifespan? Her lifespan is 240 seconds, which is, I believe that's like 4 full hours. Yeah, so what we'll do is we will put her in at dusk tomorrow. In the meantime, I think I have another queen here of the Rocky Bee. Rocky Bees work at night. We'll just put them in here because we need to make more Rocky Bees. Yeah, now that it's night, they're going to come out, they're going to start doing their thing, and then we'll pick them up in the morning and we will put them over here in our rehabilitator, which releases them out into the wild. And then that way we can kind of work on their conservation status. The other thing that we can do is we can also make a dream bee potential queen. So we're going to want 1 uncommon, and then we're going to want, let's see if we have any commons that have any lower than 4 stats on the blue stat. It looks like no. Let's see what's our best version. Probably this one, though we don't have a ton of it. I feel like, okay, I might need to breed some of these two together anyway. We might have to do this common bee and this common bee. They might have to go in the swarmer during the daytime after the Rocky Bees are done. Because we need some of them working. Okay, let me see what I also did as far as, okay, we have a couple of these guys. We have way more of the verdant bees. So let's get some of them going in our apiaries. As far as their stats go, we are gonna want someone who has good honey production, which is that yellow stat, or like good product production, which I think this is the best one. And what do we want? Does anyone have a 3 with the possibility of more? No. But I might want to breed these two, I guess. Let's take this bee and who else do I want? I want someone with a long lifespan. This one's probably fine. Let's put these two into one of our apiaries. We got a bunch of them for free. I haven't really been making huge use of them, I would say, because I'm trying to just work on some other stuff in the meantime. So they've just been kind of sitting. We will get those up and running eventually, but not this day. In the meantime, we can check our honey production. Though I think all of these are daytime species, so they will not be schmoving at this time. This is definitely our most productive hive. I should probably get some of their children and think about making some more with them. Also, we started breeding a new flower, a goldenrod. So I'm gonna grab a couple of them to put into our Actually, I should probably plant one at least. A couple of them, and I'll put them in our little like greenhouse bit. We will be using flowers eventually for you need them for the smoker. So having like a decent amount of flowers is good. We also want to start thinking about some other flower crossbreeding that we can do. I think right now the other thing that we need is probably the blue flowers, the swarmwort. So I'm wondering if maybe we grab some of these and move them closer to the shore here. And then we can probably move our one apiary here down. I will take that. We need this. Probably gonna put this like here, I think. And then that way I think the bees should be in range to start going after these flowers and maybe start cross-pollinating some of them, which would be nice. The more we can do that, the better. It's a bit out of the way, kind of annoying, but I think it's still in range of these machines, so it shouldn't be too terrible to actually like extract when we need to. All right, good. The rocky bees are all out. We'll take these, and then we wanted to do not this one. We probably want to do these two common bees together, I think, to get some of those good stats. And then these rocky bees we will release. Rocky bees, unfortunately, even though they're a very early bee that you pick up, that is not one of the like tier 1 species, they unfortunately don't have any like hybrids. So there's not really much use to breeding them with anything. They are good for rock production though. So if you need rocks, because I think there's a finite number of rocks on the map, and I don't know that rocks respawn, you can use them to get rock chips later if you need a lot of rocks. That's their contribution. So we definitely don't want to get rid of all of our bees. Okay, so we've got our uncommon forest who we're going to put in at dusk, and then we need to start thinking about making a queen for our drowsy or our dream bee, which is going to be common, uncommon. So we've got our commons kind of baking in here with some hopefully good stats. Hopefully helpful stats. In the meantime, we have 53 rubies. We can take some of this in. I'm trying to think if there's anything that we don't like need a lot of right now that we have. We might be able to sell like half of these beeswax bits because I don't think we need a ton of beeswax right now. So let me go on a little adventure. The other reason that I kind of redid our map is I actually put us much closer to town. So it takes us way less time to just march over and sell things. The other one was a bit of an arduous journey to get over here, which nice to have space, I guess, from our neighbors, but you know, sometimes you need to be over here because this is where all the actual selling and wheeling and dealing goes. Okay. Let me sell these and these. So I think the next thing we're gonna need is a squeezer would be nice. We also have to think of a bottler, and we probably want to make a fermenter, because the easiest way to kind of make money in this game is to make Apicola, which is basically, it's mead. It's fermented honey drink. And it sells for like 25 gold per. which is pretty high considering most things are like 1 to 1.5 gold per thing. So definitely worthwhile. Also, I think the infused apicolas are worth more. So we can take that into account as well. Okay, let me move this one over here. We're going to take all of these bees and chuck them in the common bee spot. And then we will see who got the good stats that we want in a queen. Let's see. We want the lowest possible blue stat. Trying to see if we didn't get any with the 4 to 3. So of those, I mean, all 4 is kind of the best. So we might grab one of these. And then what we can do for these, for the dream bee, drop these in here. Make sure that we get a hybrid queen. We do. So what we have to do here is I have to run back up here to our house. I have too many tools right now, honestly. I need to probably downsize a bit. Grab our bed. We're gonna bring our bed outside, which is definitely a bit strange. We're gonna put it here. And then we're gonna keep an eye on the queen's lifespan. So the real killer here for the dream bee is that when you sleep, time speeds up, but the time speeding up does not affect the lifespan of the queen. So we have to wait until there's like 5 seconds left or something on her lifespan, and then quick jump into our bed to sleep, to maybe have a shot at getting a dream bee. Otherwise, you end up sleeping for like an insanely long time. Many days pass, and it takes an age for for any bees to pop up, which kind of a bit of a waste of time, I would say. So we're just gonna hang out here, chilling, waiting. It's kind of the nice thing about this game. It is a bit of a waiting game, so you end up just kind of hanging out a lot of the time. And then normally I think once we kind of get the dream bee situation ironed out, it'll be a little bit easier to do some of the other bees, because we can just set them and kind of forget them and move on and like work on other stuff. It's just that this is one of those species that you have to actively like keep an eye on. So anywho, hope y'all are having a good Sunday. Hope it's been restful. Hopefully the week ahead isn't looking too busy. My week is looking busy, but hopefully it's not too crazy. That is my wish. That it's manageable. And then regardless of if we get a dream bee in here or not, we will swap over and look at the forest uncommon for the drowsy bee. We'll just wait until dusk to put that one in. We could, in theory, maybe do one more dream bee run if we didn't get a dream bee out of this, but knowing me, it's gonna take me a hot minute to even pick our candidates for which two we breed together with like decent stats, so we'll hold off. It's fine. Oh my goodness, Pickles. She's bringing her coon in. Her best friend. Her favorite toy. Hello, small bean. Come here. Come here. Oh, what are you yelling for? Come here. Nice green carry. Oh my goodness. You're going crazy. You're going wild. Alright. Probably gonna hop in now. Okay, we did get one dream bee. We will need more than one. So we'll have to do another run, but this is the dream bee. We got one. 5 mother's little helpers. This is an incredibly shy species that only emerges from hiding when all humans nearby are sleeping. In the lost status category. So, we want, let's see, the common, uncommon bees we're just kind of gonna get rid of. We got some common bees, though. Their stats are pretty decent, honestly. And of our uncommon friends, we actually have a pretty good candidate for that. It is 2 p.m., so I think we could maybe do one more dream bee run. I will check to make sure that is correctly hybridized before I run off. Common, uncommon, good, good, good. And then the hybrid ones I just release. I think normally you wouldn't do that in the wild. You probably wouldn't just like let go of kind of failed hybridization experiments. But we're doing it here. Alright, let's put these. Let me actually start this thing going. To keep an eye on this too. How far can I go? Yeah, they're actually completely opposed. That's fine though. Want to make sure I don't lose this one. So I think it's like technically when it's a 50% chance, I think, for you to have a hybrid queen. And then I think it's somewhere around 30%, depending on the stats, for the mutation to occur in here. So the fact that we got one is pretty good. It's even better when we did the swarmer, because the swarmer sacrifices product for more children, which is when we're just trying to breed different bees, we need more children. So that is what we're up to. Alright, let's see. It is 4:30. Hopefully it does not start raining, because I don't think this friend, yeah, can only work in dry weather. Ideally, we get another dream bee out of this, and then we can work on our other hybridization. I also have to double check. I didn't actually make sure that there weren't any special requirements when breeding dream bees together, so that might be something I have to think about. Like, I'm not sure if you have to be asleep at the end of a dream bee's life cycle if it's just 2 dream bees that are being bred together. I'm not positive. So I might have to have a think about that before I get too wild. Let's see. We're probably gonna go at like 10 seconds again. And I think we should still have enough time to put our uncommon forest bee in here, hoping for a drowsy bee. after this. Assuming we don't sleep for too long. Okay, we got another dream bee. So we got 2 dream bees. This one's a common. This is a hybrid. This is a common. And I will put this uncommon forest queen in here. I might just have to watch her and make sure that it doesn't swap today before she finishes. Let's see, commons we can drop off in our box. This hybrid we will let go. We need a new bee box as well, so bee box takes a basic apiary and a large box. Craft one of these and the large box, and then make a bee box. We will put the bee box here. We will put our dream bees in there. Their stats are a mystery because we have not put them into the microscope yet, but we need 3 of them in order to do that. So, put our bed back there, grab all of our uncapped hives or uncapped frames, and then toss them all in here. I think we're gonna lose 2 of them. I think 2 of them will be finished. Wind this friend up. Let me check. Let me actually move this closer. This is supposed to be our frame box. Let me go make some more frames. So, let's see. Ideally, we would make these. I don't know if we have enough. We need some resin boards. So, let's take half of these, drop these off. Those can get cooking. Lord, good Sunday to you, beekeeper. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. We're slowly getting into the groove. We're trying to get to 10 bee species, I believe we need, in order to get the boat, I think. Or we might have already unlocked the boat and we just need money. I don't remember which one it is. I guess I could go to town. We could figure it out. Hop on over to town. See if Skipper will sell us a boat. It costs 200 gold for the boat. And the boat is what lets us like go to other places and we can start picking up more bee species in the wild. Yeah, the basic boat, he will sell it to us, but we don't have enough. I also have to build a fermenter, so I have to think about that too. Because we gotta make our main cash cow, which is Apicola, our mead. I think for a while on like Twitter and stuff, they were like, it's not mead, it's Apicola, and then like in one of the in like the most recent patch notes, they just called it mead. They were just like, yeah, it's mead. It's fine. Alright. Why can I not click this, please? Okay. Got all this. Ooh, we got a new seed. Honey Briar. Do we know what Honey Briar even is, though? Honey Briar. Okay, I guess we'll just plant it over here because I have no idea what it does. So... Alright, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Let's put these in here. I guess I could make just a couple of normal frames. It's not the end of the world. Actually, we might have enough now to make some. Okay, we made some of these better frames. They last longer, which is nice, so we don't have to continuously mulch kind of materials into them. So we'll put 2 of them in here. Others we will put in our frame box. And then, let's see, these friends... Oh, dang. What is this? These are some crazy stats. Okay, so this is 4 plus... I think we want 4 plus... I think we want these first 2 to breed together. Wild. Alright, this is a verdant bee. With some crazy stats. A very strong bee. Okay, these can go in here. Come up here, we're gonna drop off our seeds as well. And let's see, this is still going, which is great. We're probably gonna need more resin. I'm trying to think. I don't know if we should get the... We probably want the squeezer first, which lets you squish acorns into resin, which is nice because then you don't have to use tappers on the trees, and more resin means we can make more, like, better boards and stuff. And then with the better boards, we can go forth and have probably an easier time making our fermenters, get more product out, which will give us more money to then buy our bottler, which we'll need to make Apicola, and then we could probably get our boat, but let's see. It would be nice if it was on sale. If it was the cheap item. I have to remember to, like, just come back and, like, check all of these. See who's selling what. She will sell us the squeezer now, though. The boat is 200. This old man is so rude to us, too. If you really want to become a master beekeeper, you're going to need to explore the other islands. I'd lend you my boat, but I just don't trust you with it. Cool. Thanks for your input, sir. Yeah, he sells all the fancy beekeeping stuff. This is also our cousin, I guess, who works for him. Sorry, I can't lend you the boat either. This is nice. He will sell us, I guess he will sell us bees. Kind of a discount. So if we need bees for something, that would be handy. But we'll also need the bottler. I think, okay, we have exactly 100 rubies. I think we buy the squeezer. And then we take the squeezer and we go forth and make enough of our good boards and sticks and stuff that we can make our fermenter, and then we can make better frames. And then hopefully when we start getting, like, our apiary production going, it'll be a little bit better. Okay, I don't know if dawn... I now have to watch this girl, because I don't remember if 6 a.m. is dawn or, like, morning. Let's see. It's still dawn. Okay, I think she should be safe. I feel like 8 a.m. is morning instead of dawn. Alright. So we've got our squeezer. Squeezers can live right next to this thing. I think we have most of our acorns in here. Also, we will put this waxy pearl, which we can sell, in there. And oh yeah, you can squeeze logs too. I forgot about that. And let's get our... I think there should be a canister somewhere. This canister. Whoop. Put our canister in here to get all the resin. And grab these out. Put them in here. Now let's see, what do we need? What do we need for our fermenter? Fermenter needs 1 barrel, 10 infused wood planks, and waterproofing. So we've got the waterproofing and the planks. We will need more waterproofing, actually. So let's go on a little mission to collect lily pads. The key is to collect lily pads without grabbing any of the flowers. Let's see. I also don't want to, like, decimate our lily pad population. I don't actually quite know how these grow back. So I assume we probably need some of them, like, near each other. And these, actually, we'll probably just get these going as well. I'm not sure if the bees are needed to make them grow, or if they just grow on their own. Alright, let's go here. We need a bunch of waterproofing. So we'll make all of our waterproofing. We're gonna make 1 barrel. And then we're gonna make our fermenter. And then the fermenter, where will you live? I guess the fermenter can live right up here, I guess, by our barrels. So the fermenter is gonna want honey and water, and then it's gonna put it into this Apicola tank, and then we'll need a bottler. So it hasn't really rained in any of our rain barrels, so we're actually pretty low on water. But we'll grab it anyway. Toss it in here, get this cooking. And this is the water tank, yes. And then we need our honey. Sometimes I mix up the resin and the honey because, I don't know, they're just like similar colors. So these two should work. This is going just fine. Let me just add some more in there. Alright, let's see if our experiment worked. It did not. But we did get an uncommon and a forest bee. And we got 2 kind of hybrids that we will let go. These have okay stats, so we will again see if we can get a hybrid queen. And then we will wait until dusk and put her in there. Yes, okay, we did get that. And then let's see, is there any... We need to breed more of these bees. So I don't know if these bees have to work in the rain. vibrant bee. Let's see. Let's put these in here and see if they will do work. Yes. Okay. So we'll get some more of them. We can let go of our hybrid friends. Thank you for your service, kind sirs. Okay, nice. We got some kind of all over the place stats. What do I want to breed? Probably want these two. And then we have to do some uncapping before I actually get those going. So, this is the kind of, I'm not going to say it's drudgery, but it is like the slower section of the game where you just are uncapping things and getting honey out of frames and like just managing a bunch of little machines. The nice thing about the automatic ones though is you can do them at the same time. So you sit here and you just wind them all up and they kind of just go in a little assembly line from one to the other. There we go. We lost a couple frames in here because they were low. So we'll have to use some of our new frames that we made. I will just grab this out. Whoop. All right, nice. Also, how much are these worth? 1.5, pretty good. Okay, let's put these in here. Put some frames in here. And we're gonna want one of our good frames as well. Cool. This bee can go in here. Have a nice healthy population going. Okay, and then products can go in here. I will take the wax for now, because I don't actually remember what we need it for, but it's used somewhere for something. And, oh yeah, I meant to check. Ooh, I had to sneeze for a second there. The honeydew tree can be chopped down. Wait, that's the tree that I'm holding my thing over. Honey Briar, +1 productivity. Sick. That is absolutely what we want over here. So, let's plant one like here. And then we can put the seeds away. Let's see how close these friends are to being done. Okay, they have like 2 more hours, and then it should be nice dusk time. And then we will do another attempt at the drowsy bee. And then let me see, yeah, like I don't know if the we have to be sleeping applies to dream bees, so we might have to think about that. And then let me think. Oh yeah, we need a blessed verge. We gotta go look for one of those. Let me see if there's any in these in here. No. I'm gonna go on a bit of a quest because we need a blessed version of a verge bee to, I think, put in our microscope. Whoop. It's like, you will drown there. I don't actually think you can drown, you just can't walk there, so. Let's go looking for some wild verge hives. They are the blue hives that are in water. Okay, here's a blessed one. Do you guys have good stats? You have, like, not bad stats. Alright. Let me go toss this blessed one. So blessed bees, their main function is there are some shrines and blessed bees. You can use blessed bees to, like, pray to the shrine to get a particular kind of weather. Hello, Miko. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Alright. Hop in here. Nice. And then I think if I go... Oh, do I have to... I wonder. Do I have... Okay, so it does say found. What is this, though? Oh, maybe... Oh, it is. It just didn't fill in. I was, like, so confused for a second. I was like, what is this supposed to be? Who are you? Drop these in here. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope it's restful. Are you almost done? Yes. And then we've got our uncommon forests. Okay, cool. We did not get... Oh, yes, we did. We were just breeding this kind of bee. Okay. Dropping off our drowsies. Fly free, friends. Let's drop off all of our bees that we just made. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I reset the game like 50 times, because I didn't like where our base was ending up, and it would have taken a lot of time to, like, redo and make stuff more organized, so I made a new base that also had the greenhouse. So technically this is a different save file from the last one we were working on, but I think it's turned out, like, well, so I can't be mad about it. It's much more, like, landmass that's cleared out, and it makes it a little bit easier to kind of just organize stuff. So we have space that it's like, this is the apiary section where we're making product, and over here on the right is, like, the bee section where we're doing all of our, you know, scientific experiments. Mighty T, welcome in, hello. Also, don't spit at me. No spitting. We have new emotes. They just came through today. So we've got a cozy emote with myself and Pickles holding up. It's like a two-part emote. You got left and right, and then I also have, like, a simple smile, which is kind of what you can use. I mean, it's got varied uses, but I would normally use it when things are not going well. Yeah, see, exactly, cozy. Pickles and I hanging out. She's mad right now because I didn't appropriately stop what I was doing and congratulate her on bringing Coon in, but we were in the middle of a very intense bee hybridization moment, so that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see, what is the other one? Oh yeah, the Misty Bee. We need to make a queen for that. I might just do that now. Let me just go in. We need a Verge Bee, and we need a Forest Bee. We want one that has a 4 or lower in the... I feel like this one's pretty good, so I'm gonna grab this one. We want high red stats and low blue stats. Let's just do one of these. We will make a hybrid queen. and then we'll have to wait for a rainy day. Okay, got that friend already. I should also make a box, actually. Let's put a... We will just make a small box, actually. Actually, do we have a small box that has no use right now? What are you? Actually, this small box probably doesn't have a use. Give me this. Give me this. We can put... I don't know. Canister can go in here. So we're gonna have a little box... over here. And we will store queens that we need to make use of in there, but that way they're not just sitting in our pockets. Otherwise, let's see. I think this might need to be cranked a little bit more. And actually go ahead and drop this resin off. See, this just is so much easier than making individual tappers, attaching a tapper to a tree, and then having to, like, get it off the tree, like chopping the tree down. Just a huge pain. Okay, what else? So we have the verdant bee. Verdant and vibrant also make the regal, so we can probably work on that next. Though it does have to be bred near goldenrod, so I might have to snag one of those and bring it over. I just don't like to do it when we're doing some of these other hybridizations, because goldenrod it increases the queen's lifespan, which if we're doing some of these breeds, we need them to kind of have a short lifespan so that we can kind of quickly get them through. So longer life, not always the best. I feel like we might plant some of our newer plants in some of these pots. You want them to die? Unfortunately, yes. Sometimes we need a shorter lifespan so that because certain bees, they can only mutate if the queen's lifespan runs out when certain conditions are met. So, like, it'll be like it has to be raining or it has to be dusk, and so a shorter lifespan just makes it a lot easier for us to meet those conditions. So yes, unfortunately, we're killing a lot of bees here. The queens die. Oh my goodness, Katharina, Kath, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Let me do a quick raid shout out. Welcome, happy Sunday, happy Father's Day. What were you guys playing? You're playing Osu. Ooh, we could use some Osu skills in here. There's a lot of clicking. But how was your stream? Was it fun? Also, thank you so much for the follow, Pixie and Clever and Daniel. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the cottage. My name is Rizaldia. I go by Raz for short. I play usually comfy, cozy games, a lot of farming sims, and I also play Mahjong on Thursdays. So today is one of our cozy days. We're playing this beekeeping sim called APICO. So we're trying to save the bees with science. Also, thank you so much, Anova and Kip, for the follows. Welcome to the cottage. But yeah, hope your Osu stream went well. I can never play Osu. I'm very bad at all of the clicking. And a lot of the, like, spin moves and stuff is actually what gets me. I found the same to be true when I was playing Amnesia, actually. It was certainly not my forte, spinning all that stuff. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, Kat. Super appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by and bringing your community by. Happy Father's Day, and for folks in the US, happy Juneteenth as well. But yeah, we're just vibing. We're in the midst of trying to hybridize some bees. So that's kind of where we're at. We're trying to breed some bees. We're trying to breed some new flowers, and we're trying to slowly amass enough money to buy a boat to get to the other islands. Gonna grab food and lurk. Oh, thank you, Kath. Yes, definitely lurk. Rest up. Thank you so much for stopping by. Super appreciate it. Also, Soul Kitten, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. But yeah, so it's a really chill beekeeping sim game. Essentially, we start with a couple of tier 1 species, the common bee, the forest bee, the verge bee, and this grumpy old man beekeeper hides away the uncommon bee out in the wild somewhere. There's like one hive of uncommon bees, and our mission is twofold. One, we're trying to re-find bee species that are lost by breeding different types of bees together. So for instance, we just bred the uncommon bee and the common bee to get the dream bee. And then our second, like the second half of the point of the game is to increase their conservation status from lost to thriving by breeding bees and then releasing them out into the world. So currently we're on the just trying to hybridize and get some money grind. But we have been working on the rocky bees. We have a bunch of queens here that we're probably going to make use of for getting their status back to thriving. Right now we've gotten to vulnerable by doing at least 2 rounds, I think, of breeding them and releasing them through our like rehabilitator, I think it's called, where we just drop them off in here and they fly back into the wild. But otherwise we are slowly just working on our systems. We're also in the mead production industry. So we have a fermenter that is slowly making some mead, Apicola as they call it. I think to be a little bit more family friendly. But it is mead. It is a fermented honey drink. So we breed bees in apiaries. They produce frames for us. We uncap the frames. We get honey. We get some cool products out of it. And eventually we're going to buy a bottler and we'll be able to sell our Apicola. But slowly we're just working our way up. We just bought the squeezer for us to be able to turn acorns into resin, which is very handy for us. So we're probably going to have to make a bunch more frames. Actually, we should do that right now. So we need more frames for our apiaries, and we need... What do we need out of this? We need glue. So let's make a bunch of glue, honestly. Let's just do 20 for now. And then, let's see, we can do a couple of these. And then we also need to get some resin into our little infuser here to make stronger wood planks. So let's grab, these are normal wood planks, let's drop them off in here, and then let's get our sawmill going. Get that cranking. Wind it up. I will say at the beginning of this game, it's a little, I don't want to say tedious, but there's a lot of like mouse games. Osu-esque in that you're having to like pull and drag stuff, which can be challenging. Actually, like on the hands, it can actually be a little tough. So I will say that has been a journey to kind of get those going. Okay, nice. So we just got the drowsy bee. We got 2 of them, which is great, which means we can breed more. We don't have the stats on them. So let me quickly, I'm just going to go over to our microscope. We need 3 of them to get their stats, but we might as well just drop 2 in. They are crepuscular. So we will have to think about that. We have to breed them at dusk time. Luckily for us, They, unlike when you're trying to hybridize, they will only work at dawn and dusk, so we don't have to actually like babysit them. They will do their own thing. And we've got all these bee boxes, which is where we keep all of our kind of excess bees. We actually need to make a new one for the drowsy bees that we just got. So let's come over here. For the bee box, we are going to need a large... Ooh, actually it's raining. Oop, gotta run over here. Perfect timing. We have a bee that we're trying to hybridize that needs to work in the rain, but I got the wrong stats on it. Okay. I'm gonna have to see if I can remake another one quick. This is Forest Verge. Alright, let's grab... I think all of the verges have this... Okay, not all of them have the stat. Let's get this boy and Forest Bee, who has this one maybe? We'll see if we get a hybrid, and hopefully we get a hybrid that will work in the rain. We do. Okay, so that's perfect. So we'll see if that will turn into a Misty Bee. Unfortunately, this queen, this hybrid queen that we made earlier, is not really gonna work. Oh, I might have just bugged out the game a little bit. Let me quick. Okay. Let me save. We're gonna save and quit quick, and we're gonna come back in. I just don't want to like. I've already had one game crash recently, so I'm playing it. We're playing it extra safe. All right. This bee, unfortunately, does not have the right stats, so we're gonna let her go. Normally, I don't think I would advocate for releasing hybridized creatures into the wild, but we are being irresponsible here today. What does this one need? It needs planks and sticks. Okay, we don't have any sticks. I think we have a bunch of planks going. I'm actually gonna grab this. Half of these I'm gonna turn into sticks for us. And wow, we have a lot of sawdust, but we're gonna just let that go for now. And let's see, let's come over here. We had some bees working very hard earlier. We're gonna grab all of these capped frames. We're gonna come over to our uncapper, our centrifuge, and start the process of uncapping all of these. And let's see, let's get one of these, drop it in here. You can see what I mean by kind of, we have this like click and drag movement that you end up having to do. This is with the like cog wheels that are automated. Before, you end up having to do a lot of things manually, which can be kind of challenging. So I will say I do love this game, but buyer beware if you've got weak wrists. it might be a little strenuous. You might have to like space out your play sessions in the early game. Because I had to do that. My husband had to do that. My husband has like pretty bad arthritis, so he had to actually like take a break. He wasn't able to like grind really hard on this game. I think there's some accessibility settings that you might be able to make that a little bit less arduous, but it's definitely a little bit more challenging in the early game. All right, what do we got? Got some seeds, which is great. Some frames. Frames have limited uses, so we end up losing some of our frames over the time. So it's kind of a constant process of making new frames to add in here. Let's put our frames that we do have in here. We have some new ones that we made as well. And which of these has good stats? Oh, these are great stats. These friends won't work in the rain, but that's okay. We'll just get them started. And we'll drop off some of our lucrative items, and all of our crafting items that we will need can go in here. We have a little greenhouse set up, so we're just gonna drop all of our seeds off. And we've got to put one bee away. Who are you? You are a verdant bee. Oh, nice. New bee. Great. This is the misty bee. In most land-based bees, rain and even mist can impede their ability to fly. Not so with the misty bee, which has developed water-repellent bristles, allowing them to fly unimpeded by moisture. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to need 2 bee boxes. And then any of the hybrid ones we are going to let go. But the purebred bees we can keep. The hybrid ones have a tendency when you breed them together to, instead of going hybrid, to go back to being their original, and because we really want hybrid queens to mutate, we kind of have to deal with that. Because we only got one misty bee out of it, we're probably going to want to breed another queen and wait for another rainy day. Unfortunately, our verge bee that we got out of that does not have the able to work in water trait. So I think we're gonna have to grab, we want this one, which has the water trait and has the multiple children or more children trait. And we're gonna want, let's see, do any of our friends here, this one's actually pretty good, this forest bee. So we'll see if we can make a queen of those quickly. A hybrid queen, hopefully with the works in water trait. And if they do, we'll put them in this little box we have to the side. Yes, we got exactly what we wanted. We'll put that one to the side, and then next time there's a rainy day, we'll throw her into the swarmer and see what we can get. In the meantime, we got to grab some planks and some wood because we want to make 2 bee boxes. So we need 2 of the large boxes. We're going to need, we already have 1 basic apiary, so we can make that. And then we're going to need a second basic apiary to make another bee box. There we go. Now, come down here, drop our bee boxes off. There doesn't seem to be a, like, I don't know. If there is a button for, like, snapping to grid, I don't know it. So if things are misaligned, just look away, because they're going to be misaligned. And I don't really have the patience to, like, fool with it. We try our best here, but, you know, sometimes that's all we can do. All right, let's drop these 2 off. These 2 are, drowsy bees are crepuscular, I think. So we might put 2 of them in. We actually might just take both of these out and just put them in the swarmer to sit. They won't actually start working until dusk, but that's okay. We don't mind. They can hang out. I don't think we have anything that really needs doing right now. Let me drop all these supplies off. All right, what was these ones are still cooking. All right, they're working away. They're working hard. We also, how many frames do we have? We only have 1 frame in here. Let's see if we can make a couple more, like, good frames. And then we might take a trip to town and, like, sell what we have and see. I think what we would need is the bottler. I think is the next thing that we're probably like interested in buying. So, okay, we're gonna need a lot more honey. So let's go over to our honeycomb production zone. Snag what what we can get. Get these friends working again. There we go. Probably should invest in some of these hives have bees that are definitely like very well suited for producing a bunch of honeycomb, and some of these are not as well suited. Bees that are produced in the beehives are actually clones of the queen, so they have all identical stats, her and all of her children, so can be useful for some things and like less useful for others. All right, let's see. We've got enough to make 5 frames, which is not bad. These are 5 use frames. We can drop these off. Oop. And let's see, I don't know. I'm wondering if any of our other bees produce anything really useful. I don't remember how much hive dust is. The waxy pearls are worth 1.5. Don't know what the dream bees... Oh yeah, you know what we should probably make as well? At some point, our next breed is probably going to be the regal bee. They have to be bred near goldenrod flowers though. So after this set, I think we have enough of these. Yeah, I think we're looking okay. We might want to do... I want to do one more set of these friends. Let me actually just do that. Let's grab this queen out. We can put her in our little queen box. And then let's make some more vibrant bees. We want friends who make a lot of children and can mutate. So we probably want one of these. And I probably want... Let's go with one of these. I'm like cutting it close here. I don't actually know if this friend will finish. But we've made a queen, it's fine. How much longer does this one have? Like a little over an hour. Okay, let's grab one of these and actually put a frame or 2 in. Because I forgot, we actually have the increased productivity flower going. So we just bred that one. It's a new flower. We had not seen that friend before. So that's been cool. There we go. Get this running. Slowly crank these up. Can only put 6 in, but luckily we only ever have like 6 at a time, so not the end of the world. So this is the breeding, or like using apiaries, I should say, is actually the only way to get the hybrid flowers. You have to get them via the seeds by having bees work in their little apiary near 2 different flower species. So that has been pretty handy. Might need to look into, I think there's at least one more flower species that we could probably get. But we haven't hybridized it yet. So might need to have a think about what we do there. Okay, grabbed all these frames. We can put all these frames in here. See if any of these frames... Okay, 2 more filled, which is great. We can keep these going. Drop these off. And go back to our uncapper. I think it should still have enough juice to work on these 2. Yeah, both of these should. Uncap a couple more. And then I'll have to look at our flower hybridization book. And see what needs doing. I might also have to pick one of those flowers. I don't know if they're growing or like expanding on their own. So I might have to snag them. We might have to grow them ourselves. Alright, so we got some extra seeds. So let's plant a couple more of these. There we go. And then I want to grab this one. Okay, nice. We got our new flower discovery. Which is the honey briar, one of the most common crossbred flowers. Honey briar releases a scent that energizes and excites nearby bees, increasing the overall productivity of the hive, which is great to have near our productive sections. I still need this one to hybridize, so it's interesting. I haven't really been going after the red flowers, I guess. It was just the beekeeper's delight, so I might pick a couple of these. Maybe clear the way, see if we get some of the hybridization that we are missing. I will drop all of these seeds off. Also one of each of these flowers. And let's see. We need to drop off some frames. Sandy check. These are all full. I'm gonna just leave some full frames in here. I feel like we might as well just wait till we have a full set. Nice. Perfect. It is still dusk, so we want our drowsy queen to hang out. What is her... I wonder, hold on. Excuse me, drowsy queen. Maybe I put her in when it was night. Let me check. Let me check her stats. Yes. Must have put her in when it was night. That's fine. Let me drop her off. She can work at the dawn hours. In the meantime, actually, it's just night now. I think we have one more Rocky Queen. Yes. Rocky Queen. Go be free, girl. We will put this queen in here. Trying to save the Rocky Bees, so we really need as many of them as humanly possible. We will drop off all of our new friends here. And let's take a trip to town. Let's sell some waxy pearls, as they are called. So this island is where our grandparents lived and were beekeeping. It seems like our grandfather has passed away, but this is our grandmother, Nana Belia. Good name for a beekeeper. So we came and she's just kind of been hanging out, taking care of everything. This is our friend Skipper who brought us here. Alright, we need a bit more to get the bottler going. Also, is he limiting that? Is it just that we don't have enough money? Yes, okay. There's other characters. Yeah, so Skipper is the dude who runs the... So we're on an archipelago. There's a bunch of islands. So he is kind of the ferryman. He brought us from the mainland here. This is his boat. I don't think it has a name, but that's Skipper. When you first come in, you meet Nana. This is her house. We stole a bunch of stuff from her house. You learn that you can steal anything. There's no repercussion for like taking anything from anyone here. This dude here, Barnaby, is our cousin. He also works for the BHD, Dr. Benjamin, who is like this crotchety old scientist man, who is pretty doubtful of our beekeeping ability, which, to be fair, we come in fresh. I don't really think we have any ability when we first join up, so I think his skepticism is very fair, though he's like unnecessarily cruel to us at the beginning, so I think he's got to like put himself in check a little bit. And then this is Beatrix. She has like a forge, but she handles a lot of the like basic like crafting stuff that you might need. She can also repair tools at her forge for you if you wanted to do that. These guys sell like beekeeping equipment, like smokers and microscopes. Granted, we stole their microscope and a bunch of their other stuff, mainly because the man was pretty rude to us, and two, because there's no repercussions, so why pay 200 gold for a microscope when you can just take one and you need it to progress. So I don't know, maybe a bit mercenary of us, but that's okay. We've accepted it. We know what we're like. And then otherwise there's this guide. This guide is from our grandfather, I believe. It's got a bunch of like basic quests. It kind of teaches you how to play the game. I will say, if you're first starting out, be prepared to just like read a lot. There's going to be a lot of information kind of thrown at you all at once, and it does take a minute or two to even attempt to understand what is going on. But the guide is very helpful. It does have like all of the basic information that you need. And we also get this like bee book, which is kind of helping us figure out, you know, what we have available to us as far as like crossbreeding and stuff, which is very nice. So that's definitely been very handy. I think I probably want to put more bees into the microscope to kind of fill out all of the possible stats and stuff. I don't know what the benefit for doing that is, but it seems like it's only filling out stats of like the few bees that I did show them versus bees that I've like seen per se. But yeah, there's all different tiers of bees. Currently we're working on our tier 2 bees. Oh wait, a stranger is here. Look at this man. Look at this man. He just showed up at our house. What do you have to sell, sir? What are you buying? Well, depends what you're selling. Let's see. We don't have that much. We only have like 60 gold. We could buy some carpeting, which might be nice. He's selling some records, and he's selling some like 10 durability frames, which are nice, but they're kind of expensive. This is some bottled Apicola with a certain infusion that we don't really need. Ooh, he's selling a bee bank. I don't even know what that is. Dang, alright. I feel like because we're trying so hard to save for the bottler, I think we just let him go, but he'll be back. He'll show up at some point. What do we get? What do we get? Okay, nice. Got a bunch of rocky bees. I think I'm just gonna release all of these rocky bees because we have 2 more queens. And we don't need rocky bees for any hybridization projects right now, so I think I'm just gonna let them go. Actually, I might keep this one. I don't remember if we have a blessed bee in our bee. Oh, we do, in our bee guide. That's fine. So we can let that one go too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So we've upgraded. Oh yeah, I should put this friend in here. We waited so long to put her in. I don't know if she's gonna have time to go on her merry way before daytime, but she's doing her best. Okay, nice. We got the conservation status of the Rocky Bee to rallying. Which I think is just one below thriving. So I think if we do like one more queen's worth of Rocky Bees, they should be saved, which is pretty exciting. Let's see, what is our next project that we want to work on? I think the next one we want to do is a regal bee, which is vibrant and verdant together. So for that, we're gonna need to pick 2 bees that have like decent stats together. We want higher stats in the red category, which is how many children they'll produce, and then lower stats in the blue category, which is stability. Lower stability means higher chance of mutating. So, and honestly, we probably want a lower lifespan too. So let's see. Of the 4s here, who has like solid stats? Probably, well, this one I think we could probably just do one of these. I don't want to take our, like, this is a pretty high statted one. And then of these friends, who has lower? This one's pretty decent. Does anyone have higher children stats and lower mutation? I think these 2. So we can make a queen by just popping over to any old apiary, popping them in. Okay, verdant vibrant queen, great. She's also blessed. She can work in the rain, and she is a daytime bee species. So we're gonna put her in our little queen waiting room box. She'll be ready to go whenever. Let's see, what else needs doing? I'm sure. Okay, we can grab some of these, add some new frames in there. And probably uncap some of these. Get working on these. Oh, and we can probably actually add some acorns to our squeezer, honestly. Could probably make some more resin. Oh, and I forgot that it rained. We should have rain in our rain barrels that we can start moving over to our Apicola operation that we got going on. And our honey is coming along as well. Wind this friend up. Alright. Got this one. This one only has one more run left on it before it's gonna break on us. I'll grab these out for now. Let's see, let's put the frames back in our frame box so they are ready to go whenever. Take all these out. Let's put these in here. Anything else? I guess I can grab one of these acorn sets and drop it in the squeezer and wind it up. There we go to our honeycomb production section. This game is a lot of just like quietly managing your hives. There's no real rush, as far as I know. There's some hybridizations that are a little finicky time-wise that you have to, do some action or keep an eye on them. But in general, it's a very, very, very chill game. Very relaxing. You can play it at however fast or slow you want. It's not like Pikmin or something where, you have to get a certain amount of things done within a certain amount of time or you're like in trouble or something. It's much more relaxed than that. Alright, let's see. Oof. Low children's stats, I guess. We didn't get a whole lot of drowsy bees out of that. Let's get this queen going, and then we might make another set for the drowsy bees. Sunday fun day. Hello, Illy. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are you? How are you? We're playing Apico, which is our chilled out beekeeping sim. Just vibing. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all these bees. I guess we could. No, I really want like the mixed stat bees that I get out of these. So probably want this one and this one to make a queen. There we go. And then I'll just drop this friend off. But yeah, welcome in. We're just chilling. We're doing our best to save the bees through me struggling to figure out how hybridization works. I will say it's been kind of a challenge. This game sometimes makes me feel like I have to go back to like middle school science class. There's like a whole Punnett square thing. There's a predictor to look at queens, and I'm like, I can't. I can't figure this out. I was like, there's a reason why I did not study biology later in my life. I'm well, how are things? Also, I kind of wish you could individually name the bees. An army of Pauls would be fun. Yeah, I mean, they don't let you name the bees because you churn through them pretty fast. To make queens, you have to combine two bees and then the queen dies at the end. So they're probably like, listen, if we had to keep track of names, it would be a pain and then people would be sad. So they know, they get it. They understand that we struggle. I don't know what these bees do not want to hybridize these two flowers. I don't know what to do about them. They do not want to make the hybrid that I am wanting them to make. They're like, no, girl, how dare you? I make what I want to make. But yeah, things have been good. We've just been hanging out, playing a lot of cozy games, so that's been nice. Trying to think what else. Not much. Just vibing. Just chilling. Enjoying. Well, I feel like the weather is like about to become true summer weather, which I'm not excited about, but I have been lightly appreciating the nice weather to like go outside, but I can tell that it's gonna get very hot soon, and I'm gonna regret that. So I'm much more of a fall person, I guess. I'm not well adapted to much else. Let's see, where's our honey? This is our honey bin. And oh yeah, I need to get the... Do you have a canister? Neither of you have a canister. Do any of you have a canister? No. Okay, that's where... I was like, where's this third canister? Just stay inside. I've been trying to just do that. It's definitely definitely a better strat. Okay, I'm just gonna steal this. Pick is good though. I'm trying to think. She's been just hanging out. Pretty unconcerned in Pick's life. She's just having a good time. She did have a stint where she was like waking us up at 5 in the morning every morning, which I personally didn't appreciate, but it's not like she had a problem with it. She just wanted to like run around outside. So, by outside I mean like downstairs, but I don't know, she like wanted to mouse hunt really bad, and I was like, can we do it at some other time that is not 5 a.m.? Is that possible? And she was like, gonna have to say no. So that's been a bit challenging. I should actually grab one of these. Should have thought of that before I emptied it. So, yeah, in a true Pick move, she was like, I would like to do what I want when I want. And so we had to build a barricade at the top of the stairs to make it so that she couldn't just do that, and she got big mad about it. She was like honestly extremely frustrated about the whole situation, and proceeded to, we have like a yak ottoman, so it's like got faux fur on it, right? And it's an ottoman for you to sit, you know, put your little legs up, and it's shaped like a yak. And the yak has been holding up part of the barricade to prevent her from going downstairs, and she literally like ripped at it with her claws because she was so mad. And I was like, girl, stop this. I picked up these little bits of faux fur and I was like, did you rip this off the yak? And she was like, no. And I was like, yes you did. You can't lie to me. Like, come on, bro. This is clearly your handiwork. Don't try that. So, I don't know. She's been goofy like that. Having a goofy time. Alright. That did not hybridize as we wanted, but we did get some. Okay, we gotta remove the hybrids that we don't want. But any purebred bees we can keep. So, what's the stats on this one? Okay, this is a perfectly decent. Let's just put these two together. Does this mean she's officially entered her teenage years? Some days it feels like that, man. Some days that is exactly how it feels. That she's like in her truly petulant teen phase where she's just like salty about stuff. And I'm like, could you be a little less salty, friend? She's like, no. No, I can only be as I am. I'm like, okay, well, fair. Fair, I suppose. So, yeah, she's been having a bit of a moment, but it's not anything serious. She's just being a goofball. I never remember to, like, keep up on the honeycomb, and then I get got. I inevitably, like, absolutely run out of honeycomb, and then we have to, like, wait for all these bees, or I have to go on some mission to, like, find wild beehives to collect from, which is, like, not quite the way. Alright, what are we working on? Let's see. We could use another Rocky Queen, maybe tonight. What is waiting in the wings here? A drowsy queen. Right. I mean, if these bees stop working... Let me actually remove this. This one can work all day. Let's grab the drowsy queen and put her in here. She can start work. This one can go tomorrow. Because we just need more drowsy bees, honestly. We only have 2. Or like 3 now, I guess. Let's add some frames in here. There we go. Okay. These friends are very industrious, I will say. We've been getting a good amount of product out of them. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I totally messed up. I need to add goldenrod over there for the verdant vibrant hybrid. I'm gonna have to make a note of that. So when we go to do all that tomorrow, I will have to make sure I plant that flower there. They're very ritzy, these bees. They're like, we will only mutate if the correct beautiful flower is planted near us. Just slowly waiting for one side to finish so I can put it into the other side. There we go. But yeah, highly recommend this game. If you're looking for something chill, I think it can be a little tedious for some people. I can definitely see it like not being exactly what some people want out of a game, but I think it's pretty fun. It's very like relaxing to just have busy work. It definitely like takes your mind off of things in like maybe a way that some of the other like very chill games don't do as well. Because you are having to kind of think about things maybe a little bit more intensely than before. How many of these? We got 16. We have an additional 8 coming in, so that's maybe enough. Let me drop off these seeds. And I feel like we can just sell this beeswax, honestly. We have like plenty of beeswax that we don't really need right now. Also, the people in town never sleep. I don't know why that is, but they're just awake at all hours. To be fair, we are too. There's no stamina bar in this game, which is kind of unusual for like a farming sim. That's normally something you have to like manage. But no, there's no stamina. We can be awake at all hours. You only sleep to like pass time if you need to like jump ahead. But it's pretty relaxed. Okay. I think we buy a bottler. And then we buy 8 bottles. And then we can start bottling our Apico, which we've been fermenting, which is good, because that's very lucrative. And we will finally, like, quickly have enough money to buy the boat. And then we can go on a bit of a joyride. See what's out there. Also, what did I just picked up some random flower that I guess I bopped at some point. Oh my goodness. Wait. Did I just do what I think I just did? You guys. Did I just buy those things from that man and then sell them back to him for no money instantly? Is that what I did? Because I feel like the answer is yes. Sir. Sir. Please tell me. Thank God. Okay, he doesn't even take them. I was like, did I just do this to myself? Did I just... I need a minute. I was like, I might have just crashed all of the economic work we've been working on. Not that it would take so long to get everything back, but I was about to be really sad. Okay. We've got our bottler. We've got bottles. We need... Okay, this is the infusion step. I don't really think we need infused stuff right yet. Let me just grab some of this young Apicola. toss that in here. Can start cooking that. Once you kind of get all of your systems in place, it's like so much easier to make money. It's just at the beginning that you have no money. You're like absolutely broke. You have to like struggle to even like cut logs on this like manual sawmill moving back and forth. And you're like, man, I don't know about this game. I feel the struggle. Okay, we'll leave those there for now. Busy Wizzy. Nice, we got some additional bottles. We can put those bottles into the bottler. What else do we need to work on, I guess? We've finished... So we haven't unlocked Sweet to the Core. Not really sure what that needs. Also, let me see what was new in here that we unlocked some new things. Pencil, workbench, magazine rack. Oh, the bottle rack. Used to just store and display bottles. I don't think we need that right now. I think that's for... So we can drink the mead ourselves, and when you ferment it with certain things, it gets like... There are like buffs, essentially, that you can give yourself. But I don't really think that we need that, truthfully, right yet. So... I think we are probably fine to hold off on that for now. Let's see. This is done. After this one is done, when we get to morning, I think, we will have to do some swapperoos. Make sure we get that goldenrod flower. Should probably actually just grab one seed. Can actually put some goldenrod flowers over here. I'm gonna pick this one up. And then I'll just have it ready to plant what we need to do our swap. Let's see, is the bottler done? Yes, we have all of our bottles. Let me just go sell these. Make some money with them. Alright. Let's sell him the skipper, because he's the one who sold us the bottler. Nice. Let's buy. Let's do 10 more bottles, and then we can add that to our bottler. Whoop. Bottler. Here you go, friend. Okay. She's like 25 seconds remaining. So we're getting kind of to the end of stream. I'm gonna wait till this bee finishes, this rocky or drowsy bee, I think, and then I'm gonna plant the goldenrod and swap in the hybrid that we're trying to do. But after that, I'm probably gonna end, which is an hour earlier than we normally do, but I have an appointment I have to get to in a bit. So let me just grab all these friends. We can put them in a box. We can grab this little friend, put her in there. Let me plant this. Live there. Where is our drowsy friends? Okay. Put them all in here. Nice. Cool. We got so much done today, which is crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys understand, like, how we, like, schmooved today. Okay, let me quick do a save, because it would be tragic if we missed something. Alright, so let me take a super quick look. Let me go over to my other screen for us. Let me take a quick look and see if anyone else is around to raid, but I did want to say, let me put on some background music for us. I did want to say thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had a ton of fun. We were having a blast. So yeah, that was APICO, which is a super fun game, very chill, very relaxing. Let me see. I don't really see anyone. I guess I don't know a lot of people who stream on Sundays, plus it is Father's Day, so I get that. Yeah, not really seeing anyone who's like doing anything super similar. So as such, I'm gonna put you guys on a bit of a stream ending screen. I super appreciate you guys all coming out. Love the raid from Kath, that was super sweet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Father's Day. For you guys in the US, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Juneteenth. Thank you so much for coming out, helping me with the bees, doing some conservation work. We are going to be back next week on Tuesday. We're going to be playing Harvest Moon. We're going to do our normal Mahjong day on Thursday, and then on Friday we're trying a new game called Lumberjack, which is about smashing capitalism with an axe, which seems pretty fun. And then Sunday we'll be back doing Pioneers of Olive Town, more Ralph romancing. But yeah, thank you so much for coming out today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and I will catch you guys on Tuesday.